we are back again. And yeah, so Compound and we are back again. And so let me show you what I've been doing in between episodes here. Done a whole bunch of AFKing, just gathering up more melons and pumpkins and all that. I did a bunch of trading earlier today. This is what we're going to be working on for half of the video, hopefully. I want to try and get 2 projects done. Also, dug out this hole here, but as you'll notice, it's not complete. Ran out of black dye, which is kind of irritating, and that is going to be solved hopefully by the end of this video as well. And this tunnel basically just comes over to where the slime farm is, and what I've been doing is AFKing right here. And what has happened is, well, what basically by AFKing there, I'm also loading all of the farms that are over here. So I'm loading the melon and pumpkin farm, I'm loading the zero tick farm, I'm loading practically everything. I'm loading the sugarcane farm as well, and everything like that. So I also finally filled up every single. Hello, what is that noise back there? I filled up every single double chest all the way from that side all the way down to this end with sticks. I actually crafted too many sticks because there's even sticks in there. Ignore that, that's just sorting a bunch of items right now. And I've almost filled up here. I think we're up to this top chest. Oh no, we're on this chest, which is good. That is very loud, dear lord. But yes, so today, first things I wanted to get done today is I want to get a cactus farm in place. And I'm thinking down here is probably the perfect place. Plan on putting the storage just here for it. So nothing should go wrong there. I should have everything I need inside of here, other than probably some water buckets and all that. Pre-dug this out. I dug this out actually like 3 days ago. It was dug out during the slime farm episode. I was planning on doing both at the same time, but the slime farm just took too long, basically. And my phone is going off. Why is it going off? Okay, phone has been switched to silent. So let's carry on here. So yes, everything in here should be what I need. I haven't actually done the full calculations, but we shall work that out as we go. Definitely going to be needing the redstone box here. So the plan is, I've dug this down 3 levels, I believe. Just going to remove these. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave these pumpkins up, purely so that you guys can actually see what's going on down here. So first thing we're going to need these fence posts, and then on each one of these little alcoves here, I'm going to be placing, if I can, one like so, one like so, or one like so, one like so, and carry on going all the way down. You don't have to do this. You could just put full blocks, but sometimes whilst I was doing my testing in my creative world, the actual blocks would get stuck on the blocks underneath, and then it wouldn't go through. This isn't the most efficient cactus farm. It's gonna be efficient enough for my uses of cactus. I don't really use green dye or cactus all that often, so I'm not too fussed on it being overly productive or whatever. It's just going to be sat loaded basically all of the time that I'm going to be in my base, and that is all going to be good and gravy. Right, so next up, let's get rid of those blocks that are underneath. Didn't mean to do that. Let's pop you back in. Get rid of you guys. Can move out the way, please, fence gate. Why have you always got to be in the way? So come along, just like so. Grab all of that stuff, and then next up we're going to be needing the sand that's in here. Crafted way too many resources, but that's fine. Going to be used at some point anyway. Also, I should say that I went through and changed up the storage room a little bit. I went through and rearranged everything that was in there. really wish I'd stopped misplacing the blocks right now. Went and rearranged everything that was in there, moved a bunch of stuff into bulk storage and all of that sort of stuff. But what I have noticed is I've almost filled up the smooth stone storage, which is it's not a big you know, a big issue, but it's quite annoying. I'll just put it that way. Okay, so next in here, I'm hoping I have 2 water buckets. I do not. I'm just going to quickly go and grab some. Now that I have a handy little way of getting water inside the base, which is quite nice. Where are you? I should probably put one down there as well, but it'll be alright. That over there is sorting a bunch of resources that I've dug out whilst clearing out a space, which will be involved in the second part of this video, hopefully, if we get there. But this cactus farm really shouldn't take too long, and if it does, I'm going to be questioning my Minecraft ability. I didn't think about that. Okay, well, that could be solved real quick. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need to go back 5 more blocks. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, alright, I'm going to get this quickly cleared out and then we can get the rest of it in place. Okay, so we've got that area dug out. Just going to come along and be placing a water bucket. Let's just make sure it goes. I bet you it's one too far. It's too far, apparently. Okay, alright then, whatever. Game. Wanna do me like that? So, I need to... Oh, God. Inventory, please. I'm just gonna make sure that that's actually correct, because I don't think that's correct at all. Oh, it is. It's not the game's fault, it's my fault. Alright, so I'm gonna go back and quickly place these back in. Oh, God. I'll get there eventually. I did actually make the farm the correct size width-wise. You'll be proud to know, so we haven't got that to worry about, but I didn't think about it doing it the other way for some reason. Just want to place a water source block on all of these, and just grab some more here. I'll clear out 2 more spaces for 2 more buckets. Oh, I didn't realise I could do it. Oh, hello. Didn't know I could do that. That's going to use up a lot less buckets of water. These buckets are going to be getting some good use today. There we are. Alright, that'll do. So, now they flow down to the edge here, which is all good. Now, let's get in our blocks here. So, the cactus is going to be growing 1, and then we just want to make a little T-shape around the edges here, like so. I'm using full blocks, you don't have to. You can use whatever blocks you want, glass if you want to. I'm just using stone brick because I have it on me, and I'm not really too fussed on what this area kind of looks like. Oh, didn't mean to actually bust you out. Go along, like so. And as long as there's 1 touching it on each side, it's perfectly fine. The cactus will automatically pop off as it does. And then, how much more we got? Quite a bit more. Alright, I'm going to quickly cut whilst I'm doing this and I'll be back. Okay, so we have all of that in place. Next up, we are going to be needing the cactus. I didn't go and grab it whilst I was taking a quick stop recording there whilst I placed in those blocks, but oh well, at least I can show you what I did in here. Over here we have a large, like, changed up all of the selections, so now we have a couple of stacks of each block sort of stored in here. All of that sort of stuff. All of my strip blocks can now be auto sorted, and a whole bunch more stuff can be auto sorted. I had opened up a lot more space for areas as well, like my quartz was in with my diamonds, and my emeralds also had the redstone ore and the coal ore in as well. So there's a lot more space inside of here now, seeing as we cleared out all of the thingy chests. But what we are looking for is the good old cactus here. We can get these placed in now because there is no reason why we can't place them in now. So let's get these all placed in. I'm just gonna bump up here and go shoop, 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 doobity, doobity. Keep it coming, keep it coming. Okay, that's all in place there. Right, next up we are going to actually need 2 more buckets of water here. Actually, I'm just going to fill these up because I might need more. I'm not entirely sure. Right, also, what I've just realised is I've just forgotten something else. So let's just dig a little hole. Not like that though. I need the packed ice and the signs as well. That should be all I need for the time being. Do I have any of you in my inventory? Yes, I do. And we've got to wait for this water to clear. And wicked. Okay, so now I'm going to have packed ice here. And we're going to have a sign here and a sign here. And we're going to go like so. And that's going to flow. Should be pushing me this way, which it is. Jolly good. And then we'll go one over this side as well. And that will meet into the middle here. And then we're going to have one water channel that travels down this way. I'm sorry it's a bit dark in here, but there is no point in me lighting it up. Actually, let's go back a block. We'll do it here, like so. And then should just need one more bucket of water here. And then that brings us out into here. Okay, I'm going to put a little sign there, and we are actually going to be replacing that with a hopper. Now then, so that is all done down there. We don't need to go back down there again, which is all good. And we'll just get those 2 back in. Right, now, this is where the chests are going to be. So we are going to want to pick up the items when they land here, and they are going to come along into a dropper, which is going to be here. Yeah, a dropper that's going to be here. Oh, actually, thinking about it, it's actually going to be no, it can be there. It can be there. It can be there. Don't worry about it. Talking to myself, as I am whilst recording this video. Let's grab that. Let's grab a U. Let's grab a U. Grab a U and grab a U. So we're just going to be building up the same dropper clock that we had, dropper system that we had before. Just make sure we get those in like so. And yeah, we can come out this way. Why not? Just get rid of these blocks and get rid of you. And then we want a sticky piston. We want, that was actually already on my hotbar. Comparator. We want observer, and last but not least, observer. And then get rid of that block there. And then when anything goes in there, whee, decent. Okay. I think I actually got some cactus there. I'm not too sure because I don't know how much cactus I actually started with. So let's block that off like so, and then we're going to want to go like this. I had a bit of a mistake whilst I was building the slime farm, and what happened is the items that were going along were actually being spat out the side of the water stream line that was going up, and they were falling out all over the place basically. Still gonna need you, don't need you anymore. Let's grab a piece of soul stand here, and let's grab as many buckets as we can possibly fit in our inventory. Also, when I was doing the water stream that goes all the way from the bottom of the slime farm to the top of the slime farm, I did that with only 3 buckets in my inventory. Man, that was infuriating. Actually, I want you back in there, because what I'm actually going to be doing here is getting to the top of this thing and going downwards. Like so. So, block of soul sand. You probably can't see a thing right now, but... Oh, not that one. That one. That one. Yes, alright, I'm bouncing. I get it. I understand. Okay, so we're at the top here. Now, let's get in... Let's get in the floor a little bit here. Do I have any more stone brick? No, I don't. Let's just quickly make some. And what we are going to be having here is... We are going to be grabbing out all of these chests. Now, this is going definitely to take a very long time to fill up, but it's better to have more storage than what you actually need, just because I go AFK for hours at a time. Like, today I think I was AFK for maybe 16 hours, so you haven't got really much to worry about here. Just realised something. This row in the middle here isn't actually going to be accessible, so I'm just going to remove it. Why not? Just get rid of it. Don't need it. Is that going to be... I suppose we could have one more chest up there, can't we? Just trying to think on the fly here. Not my strong suit. Like so. And then we'll come down and go like that, and I think that bottom one actually is placed wrong. There we are. Okay, so next up we're going to need to bring this up a little bit more. Hey, look, a little bit cactus just shut up. That's how you know it's working. And I'm going to need 2 more buckets. Bust you down real quick. Yeah, I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to squeeze everything in just to such a small area, but such is life. Actually, we need some non-solid blocks right now. Have I got any glass in here? No. Have I got any glass in here? No, but I might have... I need to restock all of these boxes. They're all running out of stuff, which isn't good. Actually, we can place that better from the other side. Let's just grab you. And if I can... just pop down a little bit real quick. Pop you like that, and we will... pop you like that. Okay, right, so now that that is in place, we'll go bop bop, and I need to put a block here, but what I'll do for the time being is I'll just block that in there, and we'll go up like so, and then that is spreading to each of those blocks, which is good, and I'll just plonk that bit of stone down there, and we can get out of there. Okay, sweet. So that is it. That is basically it. I will go ahead and pretty it up a little bit off camera here a bit later, but we should start to see cactus come in the more and more that I AFK in my base, which is another farm that's going to be loaded all of the time that I'm going to be in the base as well, which is quite nice. So let's just get rid of that. And you know what, I think I'm going to go ahead and pretty it up now, purely because it's getting quite late in the day and I want to build the squid farm probably with a clear mind, because I have a feeling it's going to take a rather long time. So I'm going to pretty fire this up and I'll bring you back once I've made some progress with it. Okay, so just coming back here, pretty it up a little bit of green glass goes a long way. It didn't take me too long, don't know. Oh, we've got 2 bits of cactus, which is quite nice. But yeah, that is looking pretty good, and that was actually really quick. I think that's about a grand total of about 10 minutes. So I thought I'd, before I go to bed here, just give a little connecting clip and show you where we are going to be building our new area, well, our new squid farm, and how it's going to work and all that sort of stuff. So let's get up here. I think if I actually, I don't know if that one's going to update by itself, but what I can do here is I'll show you. As you can see, there was this large body of water here. There's this large body of water here, here, and here. But if we take these out, and of course it's nighttime. It is always nighttime whenever I come out of my base. Like, that is what I've decided. As you can see, one patch of water just down to the bottom left there has disappeared already, and you'll see as we get closer and closer that all of the water should slowly start to disappear. This is definitely turned into my bedroom. I do like this as my bedroom. Oh, it's not doing it yet. Okay, anyhow, let's just get over there. So as you can see, there's a beacon over here, and there's this little square area here that I have been digging out, and I have been looking into the spawning of squids and all of that good stuff, and they can spawn in river biomes. And if we bring up the ugly screen of ugliness, as you can see, this is a river biome. It's a bit of an odd shape. I know the farm is going to be a bit of an odd shape, but that shouldn't matter too much. Let's get rid of the ugly screen. It's a bit of a weird shape. It kind of, comes out at all weird angles, but what I'll probably do is just kind of, come out maybe 3 blocks on either side and just kind of square it up and make it a lot more square and bring everything down to the same level, which is actually going to allow us to decorate it quite nicely. But if we do a bit of flying around here, you'll notice that all of this was river as well, filled all of that in up to this point here. Now that isn't 128 blocks away. I know it's going to impact the rates of the farm, but to be fair, there's like I got rid of all of this river, all of this is river all the way up to around here. All of this was like a river as well. More river over here, down this way, comes all the way out over to there. So, I mean, I didn't want to get rid of too much. Like, this technically is within the spawning parameters, but I'm going to be sitting 23 blocks above in the sky, and the squid are just going to be spawning inside of here. Now, I've never made a squid farm before. It's one of the few farms that I've never made. Made plenty of cactus farms and all the other sort of farms, including mob farms and all that sort of stuff. Apart from a nether skeleton farm. Never made a wither skeleton farm. But yeah, so I dug out this area. It goes down to, I believe, oh god, I can't remember now. It goes down to Y44. So the spawning squids are going to be spawning from this, just above this block here. This is this will be Y45, this will be Y46. So they can spawn on Y46, and they can also spawn up to Y62, I believe, if I remember correctly off the top of my head. And I believe this is actually Y70, so this could actually come down some, but that is fine. We can work out what we're going to be doing with that later. All I know about squid spawning is they can spawn inside a 1x2 area, so they can spawn in a area like that. It doesn't matter whether it's flowing or whether it's a full block. So I think my plan is I'm going to have kind of like a checkered board pattern, like so, and it's going to be running all the way up and all the way down. It's going to be an absolute pain to place in, but I'm hoping it's going to be okay. Well, at least I need to double check on the actual spawning parameters, because they might need a 2x2 area, which in that case I kind of hope they do, because that is going to be a lot easier to place in. I'm not going to be using full blocks, because I want them to be able to get into an area and then fall down. So the plan that I'm going to be going with is I'm going to be using fence gates, or I might actually just leave them as air blocks. I don't see why I can't leave them as air blocks. Huh. That's a good idea. Okay, well, I'm going to probably go to sleep now. Probably going to do a quick bit of editing before I go to sleep and watch a couple of YouTube videos just to wind down, sort of thing. But yes, in the morning we are full steam ahead with the farm. My world is really struggling to load in recently. Like, there'll just be massive chunk gaps like that, which is kind of annoying. Didn't get rid of that bit of water there. I wonder if that will, yeah, that will disappear immediately. So yeah, we got rid of that massive pool of water there and a bunch of other little pools of water, which is all good and gravy. So I'm gonna probably be AFKing for a little bit whilst I do my editing, and then we will be getting going. Okay, so it's a new day and we are back full of energy. Had a brilliant night's sleep last night, and I've just been kind of having some breakfast here, thinking, planning, doing a bit of this, doing a bit of that. And so I decided to, once my world loads in here, decided to build up this kind of square that's going all the way around, just bringing it down with some stone at the moment. This is going to be the area that I am going to dig out. What I have done is I've gone down here and I've placed this trim line in around the edge of where the actual area is, purely because I don't want to ruin the area, sort of thing. So I'm going to be placing in this trim that's going to be going around the edge here, just to make sure that that's actually the wrong block. Just to make sure that I don't, you know, accidentally just wander off and start mining stuff that I don't need to be. And it's just easier once you have a wall that connects to the floor to actually come through and build it all up. So I'm going to be placing around this wall, and then we will start with digging it down again, and that will be able to make it a lot easier when it comes to digging it out. So I'm going to carry on placing blocks, and then we will get digging. Okay, so I've got all of the side bits in and all of the walls. Now I'm just going to be going around and, you know, just digging everything down, making sure that we have it all at one level here, and then we can bring it all the way down to the level that we already have it at, already have the actual farming area at, and it's going to be a large enough room for us to fit all of our storage in, anything else we want to add to the area. I'm not too sure on what else I might add to the area. I might add a little storage area for concrete, maybe like black concrete and all that sort of stuff, and maybe a little concrete making area, because this is going to be where I'm going to be producing black concrete, and hopefully I'm going to be able to produce it a lot, because I really like black concrete. It kind of like absorbs the light around the area, and it is a very dark block, and I do appreciate it a lot. So I kind of want to be building with it, and I want to be using it as much as possible here. And I'm thinking, now that I have access to more blocks and I'm going to be making all of these farms and all of this sort of stuff, I'm thinking about maybe making a new area. Not an area where, you know, it's going to have any sort of, you know, purpose or anything like that, but making a new area where we can actually just start, you know, building with the concrete and all that sort of stuff, and maybe we'll build up some more farms and make them, you know, all kind of close together, and maybe build a mega base, because I'm not gonna lie, building the castle and everything and the kingdom and all of that is all good and fun, but it's very samey. All of it is very samey, and I want to kind of, you know, change up some stuff, and I want to have an area where I can access like every farm that I'm going to need, basically all in one area, and have them all, you know, loaded at the same time, so that everything is running, and just have, it's kind of going to be almost like an industrial district, if you've been watching the Hermitcraft server, which if you're watching this video you most likely have. So I kind of want to build like an industrial district, somewhere that I can go and everything be loaded and everything be, you know, producing at the top rate that it can be, in order to get everything that we possibly can out of the, you know, out of my time spent AFK, So that might involve, moving some villagers over there, and you know, making some larger changes to areas, like digging out an entire area down to bedrock, a 128 by 128 area, all the way down to bedrock, and then using that area as the actual farming area. So I'll have like all of the different farms. Hopefully I'll get a slime chunk in there as well, and we can build up some massive farms and get our production really going, and then we haven't really got anything to worry about later on in the later on in the series if we want to use a a certain type of block or anything like that. We've got them all on hand when it comes back to building up the kingdom. I have left an ender chest somewhere. Okay, well, I'm going to go find my ender chest, and I'm going to carry on digging this down. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that in just to let you know what's coming. Probably going to be coming up in the next couple episodes. We're going to be building up some, farms and an industrial area where I can just, have fun creating farms, because I do enjoy building farms. I mean, like the technical side of Minecraft is a huge part of Minecraft, and getting more and more into it is it's becoming a lot more fun. And I think having one area where I can stand in one position and load all of the farms is going to be way more effective than me trying to, I'll sit in AFK here, or I'll go over to the trading hall and I'll take all of my melons and pumpkins with me, and then I'll do a bunch of trading over there, then I'll run over there and run over there. I'd prefer just to stand in one spot, let everything farm up itself, and then me just gather everything, basically. I think that's going to be a much better way of doing it. I'm actually just going to dump this into the chest right now. But anyhow, I'm going to carry on digging down and get going, and I shall see you guys in a bit. Okay, so all of the dug it all the way down, looking quite nice. Just going around and finishing up the walls here, just kind of swapping anything out for stone. Just want, pretty bland. If I want to come through, I can decorate it later, but it's easier to do that once you have a, kind of like a stone canvas almost. But yeah, I'm going to carry on with this, and then I will be right back. Okay, so everything has been finished up over here. Ooh, everything has been dug down, everything has been smoothed stone up, and it is looking quite nice actually. I'm liking it quite a lot. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove this beacon, and then I'm going to head over to the end because all of my tools are absolutely dead. I used about 3 picks, I want to say. Only 1 shovel, which is good. But everything needs a bit of a repairing. My elytra needs repairing. So I'm going to go head over to the end, get everything repaired, and then we can finally start work on the actual farm. Okay, we're back again, and we have everything all repaired and all nicely brand new, basically. And I was thinking, let's get over here and let's get started. Like, I want to get this sort of finished today. I want to be AFKing here this evening, basically, and doing whatever I can. I'm looking for a bunch of stone. That'll do. This is just all of the resources that were gathered up here anyway. So I'm going to be going along, and I'm going to be chucking down a kind of checkered pattern, like so. We'll go there, go there. Hopefully this is going to work out nicely, and I'm not going to have any 2x2 areas. If I do, I will just shave them off, and I'm going to be bringing these all up. Hopefully, oh, that's working out quite nicely, isn't it? And all I need is a 1 wide channel for the squid to actually spawn, and they are going to spawn, hopefully fall down, because there's going to be open fence gates in between all of these, and they will just land at the bottom and die, which will be very nice indeed. And then we can just work out a way of collecting all of the drops and all of that good stuff. I'm thinking I might actually make a bit of a water canal and shift them all into a certain area before I actually pick them all up, instead of having them all having hoppers underneath every single block here, which is going to be a bit more of an issue. So I'm going to get all this placed in, and I will give you some updates as we go along here. Trying to keep the time down on the video because we have also built a cactus farm in this video, and that is kind of dawning on me that we're kind of running low on time. So I'm going to get this built, and we will hopefully see some squid spawning. I'm just changing up my plan of attack here because I realised the way I was going to be building it in the checkered pattern, there's a potential for the squids to be able to swim back up, so I don't really want that. So what my plan is here, if I have a 2 wide section like so, and have it, I'm actually going to alternate these, and have it so that the water is on top of these fence gates, then what's going to happen is the squid have to go, once they come down a level, they can't then swim back up a level, if you see what I'm saying. So they're going to have a little bit less spawning space, but to be fair, I think this farm is going to be much more efficient at killing them. I haven't actually tested it at all, but in my head it just works and it makes a lot more sense. So I'm just going to be going around and placing down all of these fence gates like so, and then on top of there is going to be a double source of water blocks. I will actually need to frame it in a little bit, but that is why I've left a 2 wide gap in between each one, and hoping that is going to allow me to basically make this farm a bit more efficient. Like these areas here are going to be drop shoots straight the way down, so if a squid is on the top level and he lands in this section, he's just going to go all the way down unless he catches a other water section, but then if he does, he can't then swim back up to the top, and that just makes a lot more sense in my head. So I'm going to get this done, and I'll bring you back when I've got some more progress. Okay, so I have built up the first layer of the actual farm. Decided to go with blue glass around the outside. I think it looks rather nice. I just need to come down here again and just knock these back through, but it's relatively easy to build. It's a little bit finicky. Doing anything with water generally is. I haven't tested it, don't know if it works. We're just gonna have a little, maybe we'll go a little bit higher. I'm not actually too sure on how. I think it's 24 blocks, same as mobs, same for all mobs. So there's actually a creeper in there. Hey, dude. Let's get you on the inventory. Hey, buddy. Hey. There we are. Thank you. I'm gonna go make it daytime, I think. Oh, what a shot. Right, let's go make it daytime real quick, and hopefully when we fly back we should see a bunch of squid on the floor. So I'll be right back. Hey, new day. Hopefully as it loads in here we should see, hey, squids. Nice, and they just fall straight down, and they should start to suffocate. I'm hoping. That guy appears to be stuck somehow. Ah, that's why. That's why he's stuck. There we go. There we go. Now they're suffocating, and they should just die. Brilliant. And then we can collect their drops afterwards. That is wonderful. So that is working. I'm going to be building up a couple more layers. I don't know how many layers I'm going to go. I'll probably only go maybe another 2 or so, because I don't know. It takes a while to place in this many fence gates and get them all correctly open, and you know, then I got to close them in order to build on it and all of that good stuff. So I might just leave it as it is for the time being, because this has already taken a while just to build this. I think this took me about 2 hours to build up, but yeah. So in the next episode, we'll probably be working on the collection system for this and trying to get all the drops into one little area so that we can pick them all up and then store them. But that is, I'm afraid, is going to have to wait for next episode, as we have done quite a lot in this episode. But yes, thank you very much for watching. I have been the Smoking Panda, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Peace.